musical. Seasons, the change of season, a particular rhythmic style in which the season change. Again, that is rhythmic. So anything, sorry, that is rhythmic is actually termed as music. This is the basic definition of music. Now, moving into music therapy, how did actually music therapy started? Who doesn't know about Lord Krishna? Who doesn't know about Lord Krishna and and his magic flute? When Lord Krishna used to play his flute, not only humans, even animals and plants used to react to its music. We all know the magic of his flute. In the same way, some way or the other, the foundation of music therapy started at this point, some way or the other. And if we move further down, who doesn't know about Tansen, the great musician from the court of Akbar? Now, it is said one of the greatest musicians, Tansen, who was in the court of Akbar, used to sing something on a daily basis to Emperor Akbar. Whenever he used to return after the day's work, he used to ask the musician Tansen to sing something on a day-to-day basis. Daily he used to sing something, and daily when he used to sing, he created a rag called as Darbari. And even today, this particular raga, Rag Darbari, is used to relax our mind. So some way or the other, music therapy again started and moved forward at this particular point. So, music has always been a part of our life. See, we all listen to some music or the other. But the problem with us is we never acknowledge, we never thank music. I'll give a very simple example, which happens with us almost, daily basis. We are tense, we are stressed out, we have a lot of anxiety inside us. We hear some music. It can be some song, some music, some radio, something. After hearing that particular music, any music, we feel relaxed. We feel better. We have that calmness inside us. But we never thank the music. Always happens. Music has always been a part of our life. In the same way, we all drive a vehicle, car or something. More than 95% of the people who drive four-wheeler, car or something, they hear to some music or the other, radio, CD, some music in the pen drive or something or the other. Why do they hear music? The basic reason people hear when they drive is to have a proper focus. That is the reason. But again, the problem is we never acknowledge to the music. Music has always been a part of our life. It's a part of our life. It's always there to help us out, but we, on our part, we never thank the music. That's how it is. Okay, moving further down, whenever we hear some music, what happens? Whenever we hear some music, we feel good. We feel relaxed. Whenever we hear to some music, there is a chemical called dopamine in our brain. There is a chemical called dopamine in our mind, in the brain. The levels of dopamine automatically increases. As the level of the dopamine, the chemical dopamine increases, we get a feel-good kind of effect. When we get a feel-good kind of effect, the levels of anxiety, the levels of stress automatically goes down. It is normally seen after a lot of research, kids with autism have very less level of dopamine in the brain. There's been a lot of research in this, down in US, down in even Germany and so on. They have always found kids who have autism or some other issue, the levels of dopamine is always less than the minimum level required. So what happens is, once you administer music to the brain, the levels of dopamine automatically increases, giving a feel-good effect to the child. So one of the factors that governs music therapy is this. Further, I'll be explaining a lot of other concepts and factors also. Okay, any issue? Okay, now moving further down, music therapy as such is very less known, or very less people are aware about music therapy in India. And whatever awareness is there in India, they normally follow the concept of American concept of music therapy in India. Now, what is this American concept of music therapy? In American concept of music therapy, what they normally do is, they make the patient listen or learn a particular instrumental or vocal for a specific duration of time. The concept of American music therapy is, they make the patient listen or learn a particular instrument or vocal for a particular duration of time. For example, suppose there is a patient. They'll call the patient to a specific place and make them listen to that particular music, or make the child learn that particular instrument or vocal for say 30 minutes or 45 minutes. This is the American concept of music therapy. So around 15 or 18 years back, when I started with music therapy, all this was going on, and even still this is what is going on everywhere. I wanted to go deeper and deeper, so I created my own concept of music therapy through which I do my working. Now, before explaining my concept, let me get a bit deeper into music so that you will then very easily understand my concept of working. Now, in our Indian classical music, we have basically two schools of music. You must have heard about it. One is the Hindustani music, the other is the Carnatic music. Normally, the South India or the southern part of India follows the Carnatic music, and the northern part of India follows the Hindustani music. Mostly all the ragas and raginis are same, with slight difference in Carnatic and Hindustani kind of music. Now, there are so many ragas and raginis in Hindustani and Carnatic music. There are so many factors attached to each and every raga of music. Out of so many factors attached to each and every raga, two of the factors are very important. They are, one is time of singing that particular raga. Each and every raga in our Indian music has a specific time to either sing or listen to it. At that particular time of that particular raga, the impact of that particular raga, that particular music of that particular raga will be maximum. For example, suppose we divide our day, 24 hours, into big pockets, say morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Now, for example, in our Indian concept, again, morning is divided into small packets of time. Morning is again divided into first part of morning, like Pehla Prahar, Dusra Prahar, and so on. But I Normally take it as morning, then afternoon, then evening, and then night. For example, it's morning time. In the morning time, normally Rag Bhairav, Rag Bhairavi, or even Rag Lalit are the best raga to listen to or to sing to. In the same way, in the afternoon time, the best ragas are, like for example, Vrindavani Sarang is there, Vrindavani God Sarang is there, Vrindavani Sarang, God Sarang is there. And then suppose the evening time we have, for example, Purvi Kalyan is there, Yaman is there. And in the night part, we have Malkons, Bihag, and so on. So in this way, each and every raga of our Indian music has a particular time to sing. Apart from this time, each and every raga in our Indian classical music has a specific healing property attached to it. Each and every raga in our Indian classical music has a particular healing property connected to it, attached to it. For example, suppose you are having some breathing issue, breathing related problems, asthma kind of a thing. If we are able to hear Rag Malhar, if you are having some breathing issues, breathing problems, or something like asthma, and if you are able to hear Rag Malhar on a daily basis, gradually your breathing issue you can easily overcome your breathing issue. In the same way, for example, you are a lot of stressed out, a lot of anxiety in your mind, in your brain. If you are able to hear Rag Darbari, Rag Bhageshri, gradually the tensions you can easily overcome your tensions, the anxiety levels will gradually go down. The same way, if you are having high BP, Rag Todi is the best. If you are having low BP, Rag Malkon. If you are having a lot of sleep issue, again Rag Malkon helps you. So in this way, each and every raga has some healing property or the other. So there are two things which I have explained to you. One is the time of each and every raga and the healing property attached to each and every raga. Now, for example, suppose the concept is music, time, healing. At that particular time, if I am able to play or hear that particular raga with that particular healing effect, what I achieve is healing. Healing means improvement. Improvement means change. Change from what I had, the problem, overcoming the problem. So this is how it is done and it is proceeded. Now, if I move further down, for example, how do I work? What is my concept? I just gave a basic introduction to everything. Where all will music therapy help? Music therapy will help in in cases like autism, mental disability, mental retardation, or even delayed development, delayed milestone. It will help in learning disability, any behavior issue, sleep issues. What are the improvements which I can expect after I use or start with music therapy? Music therapy overall will be helping and improving in behavior issues, sleep issues, focus, creativity. You won't believe kids who were not at all creative, who were not even ready to do some coloring, when they started with music therapy, after about 10 days or so, they started coloring. So there is tremendous amount of improvement in creativity. In the same way, diet. Most of autistic kids are very picky or choosy eaters. No problem. You start with music therapy. After approximately 10 to 12 days, they start eating everything, whatever you give. This is how music helps, whether it's diet, digestion, focus, creativity, behavior issues, sleep, anything. Music therapy helps each and every child to improve all these aspects gradually, step by step. See, nothing happens overnight. Everything happens, but step by step, gradually. Okay. Now, coming back to my concept of working. What I do is I divide the day, one particular day, into 4 parts: morning, afternoon, evening, and night. I divide the day into 4 parts: morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Then, on the basis of the issues and the problems that the child is having, suppose the child is having some behavior issue, some sleep issue, or maybe lack of attention, focus, creativity, or whatever may be the issue, according to the need of the child, according to the need of the specific problems of the child, I create my own music. So this music is not borrowed from here and there. I create my own music according to the need of the child. Once this music is created by me, the music is again created according to the time, according to the need of the child. 4 music is initially created: morning music, afternoon music, evening music, and night music. Accordingly, 4 pieces of music is shared with the parent to be played at specific time. 4 pieces of music is given to the parent to be played at specific time frame. Now, for example, suppose the child wakes up in the morning, say around 7:30 in the morning. As soon as the child wakes up, you start with the morning music. As soon as the child wakes up, you start with the morning music. No need to play the music in the earphone or headphones. I never prefer earphones or headphones. I always want the music to be played in the background, used as a background tool. So either you can play it from the mobile itself, or if at all you want, you can use a Bluetooth speaker. Even the volume from the mobile is more than sufficient. So as soon as the child wakes up in the morning, say around 7:30 or so, you start with the morning music. Let the music play in the background. Let your child wake up, maybe go to the washroom, maybe brush, whatever may be the routine. Let the child just follow the normal routine and let the music just play in the background. So, in other words, music is being used as a background tool here. At no point we will be forcing the child to listen to the music. Now, for example, suppose you're playing the music and suppose the child is, running around, roaming around, no problem. Don't worry. Let the child follow the normal routine, or let the child be as the child wants to be, and let the music just play in the background. This is how we start. We start with the music, with the morning music. Then we come to the afternoon music. Again, afternoon music has a specific time in which we have to play the afternoon music. Method is same. It is being played in the afternoon, and if you are making the child, involved into some activity in the afternoon time, you make the child do some activities or some therapies or whatever it is, and let the music just play in the background. And then we come to the evening music. Again, evening music has a specific time in which we have to play. Again, if you are making the child do some activity or academic or just playing with the child, let the music just play in the background. Lastly, we come to the night music. As soon as the child is in the bed, maybe 10 o'clock, 9:30, 9 o'clock, 10:30, 11, whatever may be the time, whenever the child is in the bed, you start with the night music. This way, we'll be starting with 4 pieces of music. Now, as soon as you start with the music, changes will always happen as minor changes. These minor changes will lead to a major change. No major change will happen immediately. Changes will always start as minor changes, and these minor changes will lead to a major change. Minor changes will normally happen within 2-3 days. Small changes you can start feeling it. From my side, what I do is every 10 to 15 days, I go in for reviews and feedback. It's not like I start the music and I forget everything. No. Once the music is started, once you get connected to me, the journey with me starts. Every 10 to 15 days, I go in for review and feedback. On the basis of the reviews and feedback which you provide me, or whatever changes we see normally on the basis of the music, how the child is reacting to the music, what are the changes that will happen, and so on. After the discussion, we continue the music, or I go in for a change in the music. In other words, it will be a journey with me. It's not like I start the music today and tomorrow everything is done. It's not at all like that. See, autism is something that's a lifelong kind of a thing. But at the end of the day, what do we want? We want a child to be independent and happy. So what happens is, it's a journey with me. It's a lifelong journey with me with constant step-by-step improvement. Now, once a parent gets connected to me, I become a kind of a helpline to you. Very similar to autism, what happens is everything looks green, everything looks fine. All of a sudden, there is some burst out happens. Don't worry, just relax. Anything happens, just drop a message to me immediately. Immediately, I'll get in touch with you. I'll send you something. You play that. Within the next 15-20 minutes, everything will settle down. The child will be calm. That is how I normally work. So this is how is my working, my concept. This is a concept which I have done a lot of research, a concept which I have developed on my own with a lot of research, a very different kind of a concept, a very user-friendly kind of a concept, and lastly, a concept which is used at an environment which is very friendly to the child. For example, a child, a special child, where is he most comfortable? Home. So what happens is, in the home environment, when you use this music, we'll get the maximum outcome from that particular environment. So the concept is very simple. After the discussion about the child, about the child and understanding all the issues, I create my own music, divide the day into 4 parts, and share 4 pieces of music: morning, afternoon, evening, and night. You just have to start the 4 pieces of music. No earphones, no headphones. Just play it from the mobile itself. Whatever may be the maximum volume of the mobile, that is more than sufficient. You start with it. Within 3-4 days, you can start feeling the changes happening. Every 10 to 15 days, I'll go in for reviews and feedback. On the basis of the reviews and the feedback, we'll continue the music, or I'll go in for the change in the music. In this way, it's a concept where it's a journey with me with constant step-by-step improvement. Now, whether it's communication or behavior or sleep or anything, music helps in each and everything gradually. Now, a lot of parents keep asking me, will my child get speech through music? See, let's understand. See, speech is not a simple issue. Speech is a very complicated kind of a thing. Now, before, before the child improves the speech, what happens? The child has to.
বলে তোমরা চলে এসেছো?
Parents, please mute yourself.
Hello? Hello? Okay. So what happens is, before a child. Okay. Okay. Is my voice?
Mrs.
Are you able to
Mosby
hear my
Banerjee.
voice?
Mrs. Mosby Banerjee, please mute yourself. Yeah. Continue.
Okay, okay, fine. So what happens is, speech is not a simple issue. Speech is something very complicated and a very complex issue. Now, what happens is, before a child improves in his or her speech, the child has to improve the communication. Now, let's understand the communication. To improve communication, the child has to have a basic level of understanding. For example, if a child has to say something, until the child knows what to say, what will the child say or communicate? What the music starts with is, music will improve the level of understanding gradually. Let the child at least first understand what the child has to say. If the child needs to ask for something, say something, it has to come from inside, from the brain. The brain has to communicate to it. So the level of understanding has to improve first. Then, once through understanding, if the child is able to improve the communication, then gradually we can expect some changes in the speech. Now, if I can discuss something about my cases, there are a lot of kids who have, who improved voice clarity. There were kids who started using new words. There were a lot of kids who were just using one word communication, but after music therapy, they started using complete sentence building improved. Then there were other group of kids who were completely silent, but after music therapy, a lot of sounds started coming, but meaningfully used sounds for communication. So this is a process. This is a very complex issue, but yes, I can surely say step by step things improve. There is one more thing involved here. The more positive we are, the more positive we have the approach, the thinking, the more positive changes we can always see in our kids. See, until unless you have that positive feeling inside you, how can you expect something positive to happen in your child? Now, suppose if you have a approach like, "Arey, music se hoga kya? Music karega kya you improve?" This kind of approach, then never expect to have any changes to happen in music until and unless you have a positive kind of approach, positive kind of a feeling. Never expect a positive change to happen. So have that positive approach, positive feeling. One more thing. What happens is, a lot of times when we work with our kids, a lot of parents get a lot of stressed out. Once we start with the music, since the music is always played in the background, so whosoever is in the environment, whether father, mother, sibling, grandfather, or whosoever, everybody gets a lot of positive energy through my music. Now, as I started, when I started, I told you in the beginning, anything that's rhythmic is music. Fine, agreed. Apart from that, if I go a bit deeper, what is music? Music again is it's a waves of positive energy. So whenever you play some music, a lot of positive energy will automatically enter you. Okay, 1 second. I think my background music is obstructing. Just hold on 1 second, please.
Sir, you are on mute.
Sorry. Now everybody is able to hear, I see. Okay. I always have this habit of playing some background music always. Okay, now I have switched it off because it's causing some disturbance to someone. Okay, no problem. Now, what happens is, what is music? Music is waves of positive energy. So whenever we use music, whenever we play some music in the background, a lot of positive energy will automatically enter the house. The child will surely benefit from it, plus also whosoever present in the environment, maybe father, mother, sibling, grandfather, everybody gets that positive energy, gets that positive effect from the music. A lot of mothers tell me, once we started with the music therapy, even we are feeling very relaxed. We are getting that positive kind of effect. So these things happen. So it's at the end of the day, with the child, even whosoever present in the environment will also get the benefit of it. Now, we always keep hearing two words, music therapy and music healing. Now, what are these two words? Actually, there are two parts involved here. Now, what happens is, the part in which we hear music is the therapy part, music therapy. The part in which we hear some music is the therapy part or the music therapy. After hearing the music part, after the music therapy, when we achieve something, when we see some improvement happening, when we see some changes happening, that is the healing part. That is the outcome part. So music therapy is the listening part. After hearing the music, this leads to the healing part where we see the changes happening or the improvement happening. So there are always these two parts involved here, the hearing part and the outcome part. So this is the total concept. I hope you all basically understood all these concepts. Now, there are other, lot of, technical parts also. I'm not getting into a lot of technical aspects. One very important thing, let me tell you. See, we do a lot of work, maybe at home, at office or something. A simple example of music therapy I'm trying to share here. Even when we are working at home, if we do the same work with some music playing in the background, what happens? We can see the outcome improving. That is the impact of music that happens. The same way music therapy works. Whenever there is a music in the background, and with the music playing in the background, if we do some work, the outcome, the result improves. The productivity improves. In the same way, when a special child is made to do something or is involved in some activity with a specific music designed for the child played in the background, we can see a lot of improvement happening. We can see the child is getting more and more involved, more and more interested in doing some particular activity. Recently, there was one of my child, age approximately 6 years. We started with music therapy. When we started with the music therapy, there were a lot of behavior issues, and one very big issue was the child had a lot of problems in fine motor. Grip was very weak. We started with music therapy. Some OT exercises are already going on. But after about 15 days or so, all of a sudden the mother could see the grip automatically, gradually, step by step started improving. Now, there is one more case from Punjab. This particular child had aversion to curd. Now, what happens is the child was approximately 11 years and he never used to have curd, dahi. So I said, no problem, don't worry. You start with the music therapy. After about 10 or 12 days, we'll see what aversion he's having or what he is comfortable with, and we'll see. I think after about approximately 12 or 13 days, all the household people were sitting together having their dinner. There was a bowl kept in front of the child. Not intentionally, they were all eating together, it was just kept there. All of a sudden, this child just pointed towards the curd. The mother was very surprised because the child never used to use pointing as communication. First time he pointed to that curd. Out of curiosity, the mother gave some quantity of curd in a small bowl to the child. And the child used the finger and started tasting and started eating curd. One of my child from Abu Dhabi had a lot of aversion to fruits. I said, no problem. You start with music therapy, then we'll see. We started with music therapy. After approximately 15 or 20 days, I told the mother, start giving apples. The child was not even eating apples. I said, start giving apples. You won't believe. After 15 days, the child started eating apples. That's the magic of music therapy. You have to have that belief in music to get that improvement in your child. Then I have that parent with me. I even tell her to discuss the experience with you all. That child is approximately 17 years, lot of behavior issue, lot of anxiety, kind of a restless kind of a child, and lot of diet issues. Very picky eater, was only fond of fast food normally. We started with music therapy. Gradually, behavior issues subsided. Gradually, everything came down. Diet gradually started improving. Today, the child is doing lovely coloring and painting, is doing great household work. Diet, at least 50% I can say, has improved, not 100%. Yes, 50% has improved. Mother is there, she will surely share her experience. One more child from Ghaziabad, a delayed development child with a few complications attached to it. Speech was a major problem, and there were a lot of other issues also. Concentration again was a big problem for this child. We started with music therapy. Now it's been at least 1.5 years. The child is connected to me. Today, concentration has improved like anything. Communication has improved like anything. The child is able to clearly speak with words. Not 100% clarity, but I can surely say at least 80-85% clarity. And the understanding of the child has improved like anything. The mother is there, she will surely share her experience also. So this is how music works. This is how step by step we can see the improvements happening with music therapy. Now, as I said, I divide the day into 4 parts: morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Accordingly, I create my music according to the need of the child, and then I prescribe that particular music to the child. I also use a lot of mantras in my music. Mantras which I have created in my own style of therapeutic music. Gayatri Mantra, Hanuman Chalisa, and a lot of other Durga Saptasati and so on. All these mantras are already available in beauty. I don't deny it. But when you use these mantras in a particular therapeutic kind of a music, the impact achieved is greater. That is the difference. That thing we always have to keep in mind. Therapeutic music helps in a lot of improvements. See, now there were a lot of parents who told me we used to download a lot of sleep music from the YouTube or somewhere, but at the end of the day, we never used to get the achieved result. We used to play that sleep music for my child, but my child never used to sleep. I said, tell me one thing. Each and every child is a very different entity. How do you expect to just a generalized kind of a music help a particular child? Practically not possible. It's something like, you get the shirt stitch and you try to alter your hands and body according to the shirt. Is it possible? Not possible. You have to go according to the need of the child, then only we can achieve something. I have a child from Japan. The child has a lot of sleeping issues. We got connected around 2.5 months back. When we got connected, the father of the child said, I have downloaded so many music, sleep music and this music and that music from YouTube, and I used to use it for my child. But nothing used to give me any positive impact. So I am trying to get connected with you. I'm trying to take your music. I don't know whether it will work or not. I said, don't worry, it will work surely. You start with the music therapy, and 3-4 days after, we can surely see some changes happening. Even the father was surprised. We started with the music therapy. Today, it's nearly 2.5 months or so. Sleep has drastically improved. A child who never used to sleep properly, the child is approximately 6.5 years. The sleep has drastically improved. One more thing, what has happened is, this child was never independent in any of the activity. Only 2 days back, mother sent me some videos. Even I was so happy and surprised. The child was doing brushing on his own, combing on his own, all activities independently done, without prompt, without any help. So this is the change that has happened to this child. See, I have more than 6,000 kids on autism or other disability, all special kids connected to me from all around the world. Each and every child of mine improves. I can give a guarantee to that. But the only issue is, parents have to be patient. See, nothing happens overnight. Each and every child is a different child. Each and every child is a different child, and each and every child will react to music very differently. This particular aspect we need to always remember. It's not like, what A reacted, same thing B will also react. No, not possible. What A reacted, B again will react differently, C again will drastically different reaction will be there. This particular thing we need to always remember. I have a child from Ghaziabad, a medical professional child. We started with the music therapy. Initial 10 days, no reaction. Music was just going on, nothing happened. 20 days, nothing happened. 25 days, nothing happened. I still told the parents, don't worry, just continue. 30-35 days, nothing happened. I told the parents, I motivated them, don't worry, just continue the music. Music has to work and music will work. After 45 days, first initial changes started in the child. This is how, there are around 5% of cases like this, where the initial changes, which normally happens in the initial 2-3 days, normally took 45 days. These things happen. But then what happened was, after 45 days, the initial changes happened. Then gradually everything happened very fast. Today, The child is connected for more than 5 years with me. The child has improved drastically. Drastically. Only the initial changes took a very long period. I have a child from Bangalore. The child had a lot of delayed issue and seizures and kind of a very complicated kind of a issue. And after the last seizures, the child literally became like a vegetable. No reaction to anything, nothing. The mother came in contact with me around 4 or 5 years back, approximately. So when the child came in contact with me, the child was literally like a vegetable, no reaction, nothing. He used to just lie on the bed. Not even proper body language communication was a very distant part. We started with the music therapy. Gradually, things started improving. Today, the child has started in academics, started even cycling, communication has improved, seizures are still there. Medication has to be given for seizure. But the only thing what the music does in seizure part is, whatever regression happens after the seizure, I try to control through music therapy so that if the child has any seizure, there will be no regression. I have a lot of cases related to seizure. What I normally do is, I administer some kind of a music. Thereby, number one, I try to control the seizure through music. Medication has to be given, but through music, I try to control the seizure to some extent. And if at all, if a seizure occurs, there is no regression. I have a 32-year-old kind of adult from Gujarat. This child is autistic plus a lot of seizures. She has medication for seizures. Now, I have started giving her some kind of a music. Thereby, her seizure occurrence has reduced a lot. And the last seizure which I can remember she had was at least 1.5 years back. The child is connected at least 3-4 years with me. And today, this particular young lady is far more relaxed. I can always see the smile on her face. What else I want? That is the best thing to happen. Then again, I have a young man of 33-34 years from Gujarat itself. This young man, autistic young man, was very hyper. Used to literally beat his father, even mother. So when the parents met me around 3 years back in Gujarat, they were very much worried about their son, in fact. I told, don't worry. You start with the music therapy, things will settle down, don't worry. Today, we are into music therapy and you won't believe. The last Diwali, this young man made Rangoli himself. This child made idli on his own with the slight help of mother. This child, the behavior issues are 90-95% completely controlled. This child has started doing some typing work. This young man has really settled down like anything with music therapy. So that is the magic of music therapy that happens. So these were some examples which I gave you. Now, before proceeding, I would like my 1 or 2 parents who are present in this webinar to, share their own experience with me and music therapy. Kamna?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Thank you, sir. I am Kamna from
बताइए, पहले
Saibabad.
आप अपने बारे में बताइए and how are you connected with me, and then आप अपना पूरा experience share करें और
जी,
even
sir.
अपना number share कर दें.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm Kamna from Saibabad. और मैं फर्स्ट टाइम नोएडा एक और स्पेशल स्कूल में सर से मिली थी, ओनली 1 टाइम. और उससे पहले ही मुझे म्यूजिक थेरेपी के बारे में काफी कुछ बताया था, बट मैं ट्रस्ट जैसे एक ट्रस्ट होता है अंदर से, वो मुझे पहले से ही था कि मुझे अपने बच्चे को म्यूजिक थेरेपी करानी है। बट 1-to-1 सेशन के द्वारा हम सर से मिल सकते थे वहां पे, तो इट्स अ गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी। हेलो, इट्स अ गुड
Yeah, go on, go on.
इट्स अ गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी कि हम सर से मिल पाए। 2014 एंड नाउ 2021 चल रहा है, तो अभी भी सर से बहुत अच्छे से कंटिन्यू हम रेगुलर जो भी हमें प्रॉब्लम होती है हम सर से अच्छे से डिस्कस कर लेते हैं। और सबसे अच्छी बात कि यहाँ पे कोई अपॉइंटमेंट नहीं लेना पड़ता है, बस हमें एक सर को मैसेज ड्रॉप करना होता है और उसके बाद सर जब भी हमें फ्री होते हैं तुरंत रिप्लाई कर देते हैं। वरना तो आप समझते हैं कि इस समय कोविड का टाइम चल रहा है, डॉक्टर से मिल पाना, थेरेपी लेना तो बहुत दूर की बात है, अपॉइंटमेंट लेना ही बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है। तो म्यूजिक थेरेपी समझिए लाइक फीलिंग्स। मेरे पास भी एक स्पेशल चाइल्ड है जो कि उसको एपिलेप्सी है, डिले माइलस्टोन भी है, और कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है मेन। तो ये म्यूजिक थेरेपी है जहां पर आप कंफर्टेबल हैं एंड जिसका कोई साइड इफेक्ट नहीं है। जिसके साथ आप जैसे बच्चे के साथ आप थेरेपी करा रहे हैं तो उससे कोई साइड इफेक्ट नहीं होगा। दूसरा, आपके घर का एटमॉस्फेयर भी बहुत अच्छा हो सकता है। लोग कहते हैं कि इसके साइड इफेक्ट और इफेक्ट, तो पहली चीज तो म्यूजिक का कभी भी कोई साइड इफेक्ट नहीं होता। हम म्यूजिक थेरेपी ले या ना ले, लेकिन बीइंग ह्यूमन हम लोग म्यूजिक तो जरूर सुनते हैं। कोई पंजाबी सुनता है, कोई भजन करता है, छोटा बच्चा राइम सुनता है, गाना गाएगा, नहीं भी गाएगा तो बाय बर्थ हम लोग रोते हैं, वो भी एक म्यूजिक होता है। इसके बेनिफिट्स होते हैं बिहेवियर, स्लीपिंग प्रॉब्लम, जो कि सबसे ज्यादा बच्चे से लेकर और मदर जिनके घर में स्पेशल चिल्ड्रंस है, ऑलमोस्ट टाइम मदर्स को स्लीपिंग प्रॉब्लम बहुत होती है, टेंशन। दूसरा, ईटिंग प्रॉब्लम कि बच्चा ये नहीं खा रहा, ये नहीं खा रहा। दूसरा, स्लाइवा, जो डूलिंग, एक मुंह से स्लाइवा निकलता रहता है। स्पीच क्लियर। और सबसे लास्ट में स्पेशल एजुकेशन जो अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट से मिलती है। तो जहाँ पे ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं, अगर आप एक डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे तो वो आपको एक बहुत लंबी लिस्ट बना कर दे देगा। आप ओटी कराइए, यानी ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपी कराइए, फिजिकल एजुकेशन के लिए अलग जाना पड़ता है, फिजियोथेरेपी के लिए अलग जाना पड़ेगा आपको, स्पीच लैंग्वेज के अलग। तो यहाँ पर क्या है, वन एक थेरेपी। और ये थेरेपी नहीं है, ये तो एक इन्होंने नाम दिया है। ये इसको बस खाली आप म्यूजिक भी बोल सकते हैं, थेरेपी तो सर अपने एक बिहेवियर के साथ जोड़ दिया है। बट ये तो एक गाना भी नहीं है, इसमें सर ने बताया है कि इसमें सर राग मंत्र और उसमें लाइट म्यूजिक जो चलता है। पहली चीज तो इसमें कोई भी फास्ट म्यूजिक नहीं चलता है जिससे आपका बच्चा कभी हाइपर होगा। सबसे बड़ी जो बिग प्रॉब्लम होती है कि आप कोई भी थेरेपी कराओगे, बच्चे को एडजस्टमेंट होने में ही बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है। बच्चा उसके साथ ट्रीट नहीं कर पाता टीचर के साथ। हम बच्चे को वहां पर लेकर जा रहे हैं और सिपी चेयर के साथ बच्चे को बांध दिया जाता है, बच्चा इरिटेट हो रहा है, कमरे में बंद करके थेरेपी की जा रही है, पेरेंट्स को पता ही नहीं है और वो पे कर रहे हैं। तो यहाँ पर ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, आपको केवल म्यूजिक प्ले करना है, कोई दवाई नहीं है, और एक मोबाइल नंबर जिससे हमें सर से कांटेक्ट करना होता है। और कांटेक्ट भी यही होता है, जरूरी नहीं है सर से मिलना है, सर तो भोपाल में है, सभी को पता है। और मान लीजिए कोई भोपाल में नहीं जा सकता या सर की वर्कशॉप को अटेंड नहीं कर सकता, हर समय सर उपलब्ध नहीं है हर जगह पर, तो आप बस एक कॉल से सर को अपनी प्रॉब्लम बताएंगे, सर अपने म्यूजिक के जरिए आपके बच्चे को ठीक करते हैं। आपको अपने बच्चे की पूरी रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी समझिए सर को दे दी है। कोई भी मेडिसिन आपके बच्चे की बिहेवियर ठीक नहीं कर सकता, म्यूजिक ट्रीटमेंट नहीं है। इट्स लाइक अ सोल, आत्मा, जहाँ ट्रस्ट है। जैसे आप मेरा मानना है कि जैसे हम गॉड पे ट्रस्ट करते हैं, तो समझ लीजिए म्यूजिक थेरेपी, मतलब एक म्यूजिक टीचर म्यूजिक की थेरेपी नहीं दे सकता इसको। पहली चीज तो जो थेरेपी दे रहे हैं ये सर हैं या जो भी आप म्यूजिक थेरेपी जिनसे लेते हैं, तो वहां पर कोई सीखी हुई चीज नहीं है, ये इनका अपना सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, सेल्फ एक रिसर्च होती है जो कि हम अलग अलग डॉक्टर्स के पास जाएंगे तो वो सुनने का अलग हमें बताएगा, बोलने के तरीका अलग बताएगा। तो यहाँ पर सर हमारे इसको सब चीजों का एक केवल म्यूजिक, ओनली म्यूजिक बना कर देते हैं, जो कि हमें अपने घर में मोबाइल पर चलाना है। उसके लिए कोई अलग से कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट नहीं लेना है, या हमें कोई अलग से कोई कमरा कुछ नहीं है, बच्चे का उठना है बैठना है, आप जो मर्जी काम करिए, सिर्फ अपने म्यूजिक को 4 टाइम मोबाइल पर प्ले करना है। इट्स वेरी गुड फॉर मेंटल हेल्थ। आज के कोविड के टाइम पे सबसे ज्यादा बच्चों के साथ से ज्यादा पेरेंट्स के बिहेवियर, मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज इतना बढ़ गए हैं, तो उनके लिए भी सर की थेरेपी काम करती है। इनके द्वारा बनाया गया म्यूजिक पर्सन के सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, जो जब हमारे घर में एक स्पेशल चाइल्ड आता है तो हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बहुत डाउन हो जाता है। कोई भी दवाई हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं बढ़ा सकती, पर सर का म्यूजिक कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ाता है। और सबसे बिग पॉइंट कि हम जो एक हताश होने लगते हैं ना, मतलब हम जो एक हमारे फेस पर सैडनेस आने लगती है, स्माइल, इनके म्यूजिक से एक स्माइल आती है। बच्चे के साथ साथ आप खुद भी बहुत अच्छा फील कर सकते हो। तो आज से स्टार्ट करते हैं, देयर इज नो कंफ्यूजन। जहां आप अपना सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, जो कि आज के कोविड के टाइम पे सब लोग मेंटल हेल्थ के साथ कहीं ना कहीं खो रहे हैं, तो वो आपको धीरे धीरे गेन हो जाएगा, मतलब बढ़ जाएगा। आपको कहीं पे भी ये नहीं लगेगा कि मेरे साथ कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, पहले तो मैं खुद ही ठीक नहीं हूँ तो अपने बच्चों को कैसे ठीक करूंगी। तो यहाँ पर ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। सबसे ज्यादा जो प्रॉब्लम आती है फॉलो करने की। हम दवाइयां तो टाइम पर ले लेते हैं, सेंटर्स पर जाकर थेरेपी करा देंगे, लेकिन हम कभी भी सर ने जो बोला है कि 4 टाइम म्यूजिक प्ले करें, वो नहीं कर सकते। कुछ लोग क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हैं कि मेरे बच्चे का स्लाइवा निकलता था, डिले माइलस्टोन है, तो जब माइलस्टोन डिले होते हैं उसमें बच्चा बोलना, खाना, पीना, पढ़ना, कंसंट्रेशन, सबसे ज्यादा एकाग्रता की कमी, बच्चा घूम रहा है, आप बोल रहे हो, स्कूल जाना तो छोड़िए, आप घर में ही बच्चे को नहीं संभाल पा रहे हैं। मेंटल हेल्थ, बहुत तरह के सीजर्स आते थे मेरे बच्चे को जो कि कंट्रोल हुए। पपाया, फ्रूट्स नहीं खाना, सैलेड नहीं खाना, अब दवाइयों पे ही डिपेंड है। तो कौन डॉक्टर ऐसा है जो आपके बच्चे को सैलेड खाना सिखाएगा? म्यूजिक थेरेपी में, थेरेपी एक नाम दिया है सर ने, म्यूजिक प्ले करना है मोबाइल में, बच्चा अपनी ड्राइंग करना सीख रहा है। मेरे बच्चे में कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं था, ना वो ड्राइंग करता था, आज मेरा बेटा 7 ईयर का है, वो साइकिलिंग कर रहा है, ड्राइंग करता है, बोलता है, अच्छे से समझता है। सर का फोटो दिखाइए, वो बताएगा ये सर ने म्यूजिक बनाया है मेरे लिए। तो इसका कहीं पे भी कोई भी साइड इफेक्ट नहीं है। और सबसे अच्छा चीज है कि ट्रस्ट, मुझे बहुत ट्रस्ट है और मैं बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट हो गई हूँ। मेरे साथ भी कहीं ना कहीं कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स होती थी कि सर मैं म्यूजिक से अपने बेटे को ठीक कर रही हूँ तो इससे मैं भी कहीं डिप्रेशन में ना चली जाऊं, तो सर ने मेरे लिए भी एक म्यूजिक बनाया। तो मेंटल हेल्थ के लिए तो सबसे बिग पॉइंट है।
Yeah, thank you, Kamna.
थैंक यू सर।
Okay, सीमा गुप्ता, अगर आप हो तो आप अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कर सकते हैं प्लीज।
हेलो सर, गुड इवनिंग। मैं सीमा बोल रही हूँ।
गुड इवनिंग, प्लीज प्लीज बोले।
सर, अंकुर तो पहले से बहुत ही अच्छा हो गया म्यूजिक से। उसकी नींद की दवा चलती थी, वो भी खत्म हो गया। खाने पीने में भी प्रॉब्लम थी, वो ठीक से खाना नहीं खा रहा था, आपसे बताया तो वो भी अब ठीक से खा रहा है। और स्लीपिंग प्रॉब्लम भी नहीं है। और ड्राइंग वगैरह भी बहुत अच्छा बनाने लगा। आपने बोला कि उसके साथ कोई जबरदस्ती मत करो, धीरे धीरे वो, अब वो धीरे धीरे मैं अब छोड़ देती हूँ, वो अपने आप ड्राइंग करता है। लिखना पढ़ना हर चीज में इम्प्रूवमेंट है सर। बोलने में, बात का जवाब देता है, पहले कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं देता था। अब म्यूजिक से 6 महीने के अंदर इतना ज्यादा बदलाव हम ही को नहीं, आस पड़ोस वाले भी बोलते हैं कि जैसे कोई जादू हो गया उसमें। पहले सिखाती थी, मैं सब कुछ करती थी, लेकिन ये रिजल्ट नहीं मिलता था जो म्यूजिक के बाद मिला है। सर, अब एक बात और मैं बता रही हूँ, अभी उसके पेरिडोन चल रहे थे तो वो भी हाफ हो गया है, बिहेवियर बहुत ज्यादा हाइपर वगैरह था, वो सब भी, दवा भी धीरे धीरे कम हो रहा है उसका।
गुड गुड, थैंक यू। हर्षाली, यू वांट टू टेक ओवर प्लीज?
Sir, we have few questions in the chat.
Yes please, yes please,
Yeah,
yes
I
please.
will go by one by one. Can it help in speech development, music?
I'm not able to hear your voice clearly. Can you please repeat the
Can
question, please?
music help in speaking?
Can music improve?
Okay, music can help in speech development?
Okay, okay. Now, see, as I said, speech is a very complex issue. Before speech has to improve, the child has to improve communication. And before communication, the level of understanding of the child has to improve. Until a child knows what to say, what to communicate, what will the child say? It will be something, until unless you know what to say or what to communicate, how will the child say or speak? So with music, initially, I improve the level of understanding. This is what I normally do. When the level of understanding improves, gradually level of communication improves. With the level of communication improving, gradually, step by step, communication does improve, but it takes some time. It's not like, it will happen overnight. You have to have that patience gradually. Like I have seen in a lot of my kids, word development, sentence improvement, new sounds coming out. There are a lot of cases with me, but you have to have that patience in you. Yes, please. Next.
Yeah, next question is, do you recommend any volume, like how for the music, playing music?
Okay. See, as I said, this music has to be played from the mobile itself. So whatever is the maximum volume of the mobile, just use that.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
What kind of music for kids? I mean, musical, classical, or instrumental? I mean,
See, first of all, you have to basically define the problem and the issue of the child, and accordingly, special music is created. Now, for example, as I said, I use a lot of ragas. Now, making a child listen to a classical music is not easy. So I create a music in such a way, a fusion of music. At the end of the day, the child enjoys that particular music. Even mantra, which I have created, is in such a way created that the child, when he hears that particular mantra, literally enjoys listening to it and recommends the mother to keep on playing it. Yes, please. Next.
yeah, my son is 6-year-old ADHD, will be hitting all type of surfaces with his fingertip or joints of fingers. I think he's trying to listen sound produced by hitting. Will music therapy help him to overcome auditory sensory issues?
There can be two issues related to here. One, as you said, it's something related to auditory. It can be auditory. Number two, it can also be related to some sensory issue also, whatever it is. Maybe, some touching or, feeling can also be that. Whatever may be the issue, once starting with music, these issues will gradually settle down. I can give you a guarantee to that. Yes, please. Next.
Do you work with verbal adults on autism, attention issues, anxiety, and OCD?
Okay. Anxiety, other behavior issues and everything, OCD and everything will gradually get settled. No problem with it. Regarding verbal for adults, see, normally people say after the age of 15 or so, we can't see a lot of improvement in a child. See, I have a lot of kids who were even 20 plus, 25 plus, who even at this age improved a lot of communication. Now, exactly improving verbal will be very difficult to exactly say until unless I discuss the case with you in detail. But yeah, whatever, at whatever point you are standing today, surely things will surely improve from this point, and gradual improvement will surely be seen. That I can assure you. Yes, please.
Is it helpful in activities of daily living functions? Like if
Yeah, 100%.
listening, even, I mean, how it helps as you have to at least focus 1% on the particular work. So
Okay. See, as I said, that this particular music is being played in the background. Whether the child listens to the music or not is always secondary. Now, when you play the music, what happens? The sound waves, the positive sound waves will automatically, roam around the complete environment, and it will go and reach the particular area of the brain, whatever it is destined to, and automatically it will start working. Number one. Number two, if the child is not focusing on any particular activity, don't worry. Start with the music and gradually make the child start doing. The child will gradually improve the focus and start doing the activity with interest. 100%. Yes, please.
Can you explain what different music 4 times a day? My son has speech delay issues plus concentration. I think we have already covered it.
Yeah. See, basically what happens is when you divide the day into 4 parts, music is particularly created accordingly, so that at the end of the day, the child improve in whatever aspect the child has to improve in. Yes, please.
Yeah, another question is, my son is 6-year-old and he was having mild autism. We are going through the various therapies and reached to more than 95% of solution. Now my son is having ADHD symptoms.
Hmm.
He is not able to sit many times, running, throwing issues and outside home or in toilet. Is he need music therapy?
Now, see, the thing is, whatever minor issues are there. Now, what happens is, at times, these minor issues also keep changing, may even grow or even lead to other major issues. It is always advisable to even address to the smallest or even the minor issues as soon as possible, so that they don't get amplified. That's my only request. Whether you do it through music or any other therapy. The best part of music is, as Kamna also mentioned, there is never any side effect of music, number one. And daily morning, you get up, you start your day with some mantra or some positive notes of music. That is the best thing to happen. And the most easy part, the music has to just be played in the background, number one. The music is always there with you in the mobile. Even while traveling, you can play it anywhere. It's so friendly, it's so user friendly that you can use it anywhere. So we should take the positive aspect of it. Yes, please.
Yeah,
Next.
mine is 9-year-old son. Can be he benefited by music? He is also making noises by hitting. Yeah, I think all.
Yeah. All these issues, see, all these issues can be settled through music. 100%.
I have a Down syndrome girl. She is 37 age. I love music and help to my daughter's speech development through classical or general music.
See, I have kids connected from the age of 3.5 till the age of 42. From various degree of issues they have, whether it's autism or Downs or MR or any delayed development and so on. Each and every child of mine, even at the age of 42, has shown tremendous improvement with music. I can assure you that. Now, any music which any parent wants to use or play, see what happens is, at times you try to download something from YouTube and use it. But see, until and unless the music is specially created or according to the need of the child, we can't see any result or any improvement happening. You'll just play the music, the child may or may not hear, and at the end of the day, no big change will ever happen. And some way or the other, at the back of the mind, you'll feel, I'm playing this music, but I'm not getting any improvement. But tell me one thing, if you are having some issues, until and unless you basically cater to that particular problem, or you actually aim to that particular problem, how can you expect the change to happen? This is how it's done. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm already doing therapeutic listening therapy with my kid. Is this different? The music therapy? Can I do TL and your music together?
See, therapeutic listening therapy is very different. And a lot of my kids who used to do therapy, listening therapy, have switched over from that to my therapy. That's all I can say.
Do you have to
Excuse
meet
me, sir.
personally
Yes.
to begin with?
I couldn't hear. Can you please repeat it, please?
Do you have to meet the child personally to begin with?
No need. See, what happens is, I have a discussion with the mother. Today, the best person who can tell you about the child is the mother. So I have a detailed discussion with the mother regarding the child and all the issues of the child, and then I assign the music accordingly. Yes, please.
My kid starts crying and even vomit if we go to mandir, and he listens to bell prayer, and can it be rectified?
Yeah, see, these are very specific issues which
Yeah.
can be catered, which can be helped through music.
Sir, this is for the therapeutic listening. What did you reply? Actually, I did not get it. I did not get your answer.
Can you repeat your question, please?
I was saying my child is already having therapeutic listening going on.
Hmm.
Okay, so can we do the therapeutic listening also and this music therapy together?
See, therapeutic listening is a very different kind of a program.
Hmm.
They use a very different kind of a frequency and very different kind of a music.
Yes,
Okay, and I think they also use headphones for that.
yes, yes.
Okay, a lot of my kids used to start with therapeutic music. When they came in contact with me, they left that therapeutic and then they got connected with me. See, at the end of the day, see, I don't recommend you start my therapy. Never.
No, but can
It
we
is,
do both together? That is my only question.
for how long have you been doing the therapeutic therapy?
Maybe for 3 months.
3 months. Okay. Okay. And what sort of improvements do you see in your child?
Little bit is there, but disorientation भी काफी हो जाता है. So I'm just worried. Yeah, communication has improved. He's saying sentences. From the words, he has gone to sentences.
Okay. Okay. See, my advice is, you as a parent, you decide for yourself.
So we can't mix both. It's better have any one thing.
See, the thing is,
Right?
if you mix both,
Hmm.
then what will happen is, see, at times it works, at times it may not.
Okay.
Very frankly speaking. See, at the end of the day, I don't want the child to suffer.
Right. That only because a lot of in TL, I guess a lot of disorientation happens inside the mind also.
See,
So it will get mixed up.
My only advice to you is, see, I don't say you start my therapy. Whatever therapy you undertake, see for about 3 to 4 months. See,
Okay.
have a complete kind of a review in the past 3-4 months. How is my child doing?
Right.
How is
right.
my child doing? And then when you get satisfied, okay, fine, everything is going on fine. Let me continue. Because the thing is, once you get connected with me, mine is a long journey with the child. Okay, then you decide. No problem.
Fine, fine. Okay.
Okay, okay. All the best.
What is the difference with music therapy and singing song?
See, as I told you, singing song or learning some instrument is the American concept of music therapy. My music therapy is entirely different, whereby I divide the day into 4 parts and create the music according to the need of the child. So here, that is the basic difference. Yes, please.
My son is 6 years with mild to moderate autism behavior issue. He likes to watch and hear nursery rhymes only. Which type of music have to use?
Okay. See, there are a lot of kids who have this liking towards nursery rhymes or some songs similar to that. No problem with it. At times, or even, there are a lot of my kids who hear both the music together. My therapeutic music also goes on, and even the rhymes also goes on simultaneously, superimposing both together. No problem with it. At the end of the day, we get the desired result. No problem.
Dance therapy or music therapy?
That is for you to decide.
Yeah. What is the typical timeline or duration that you generally advise or see? I mean, how long we have to go for this?
Okay, let me ask you something. Whosoever parent wrote this, let me ask that particular parent. Tell me one thing. On a daily basis, you wake up, you start the day with a mantra or a positive note of music. What is the harm in it on a daily basis? Simple.
Sir, I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes, please.
Yes, I have a child of 3 years and I have a child of 3 years and 3 months. He is mild to moderate autism. He has lots of behavior issues and he is very hyperactive also. If I go for your therapy, like music that as you are saying to me, if I go for that, how long? Because it's saying it's a lifelong process. So does it? I have to go for the therapy for so many years or something like that? Or if I play the music, similarly, I can say that he doesn't like the music, and he doesn't like the music to be listened also. And whenever you play the music, he stops the music. And I have tried some nature's music with him also. So what he does, he doesn't listen to it, and he's not ready. He's not comfortable with that also.
Okay. Now, see, there are First, let me answer the particular first part of the question. How long do I want to, proceed with the music? Again, I'm asking you, tell me one thing. Daily morning, if I get up and I play a mantra in the morning and then start the day, are you okay? Are you comfortable with it? You can unmute your microphone and speak to me, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With the daily mantra and chanting is not an issue. But I have just one personal thing which I want to ask. Maybe the mantra which we are saying, like Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, or anything that we are doing it in the morning, and some other people of the members of the family are not liking it. Let's suppose I'm telling you, maybe even I don't like some kinds of particular mantras. Like if I personally, I am just sharing that if you go like Mata's ki aartis and all, if it goes continuously, I also feel sometimes let's stop it and do something else like this kind of a thing.
Tell me
I
one thing.
like the music a lot.
Okay. Can't you play a particular mantra or a particular therapeutic music for 10 to 15 minutes on a daily basis?
Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes is fine. No issues.
That's all I want. Number one. The other part of your question was, what was the other part?
For how long I have to go for the therapy? For years, because it's a lifelong process.
Okay. See, there are kids who got connected to me at the age of 5. Today they are 10, they are 15, they are 18. They are still connected with me.
So does this autism part doesn't get healed, or new issues will come? So that's where the therapy also changes.
Yeah. You got the point. See, autism is something we cannot completely cure it. But the thing which we can do is, even with the autism, we want a child to be independent, which we are focusing for. You understand this? That is the reason I always say it's a journey with me. See, today your child is say 4 years. Okay?
Right.
Now, as the child grows up, tomorrow maybe certain issues will be settled. Everything will look green. Everything looks fine. Maybe day after tomorrow, a new issue comes up. Will you come running to me?
Right.
So that is the reason I want all my parents to get connected to me all day. You understood my point?
Okay, sir.
That is the reason.
Sir, can I please ask a question?
Yes, please.
Sir, my son is 12 years old. He's on the spectrum, and he's very fond of bhajans. He doesn't like any film songs or anything of that sort. But after listening to bhajan, immediately he's getting excited. And he starts rocking. So as a process, what happens, we'll end up stopping. Because he's getting emotional. So I'm confused, should I go for it, and how to control this? Some sort of an obsession. How much ever we play, he's not satisfied. If I give for 10 minutes also, he can go on.
Okay, fine. See, what happens is, when we make the child listen to a bhajan, a generalized kind of a bhajan from YouTube, this kind of a reaction will always be expected. Now, when we divide the day into 4 parts and we have certain music back to back, morning, afternoon, evening and night, what happens is, and it is custom made, tailor made according to the child. So what happens is, the child will always show a very completely controlled kind of a reaction, because this particular music is actually aimed for the child, aimed at the child for improvement. And one more thing, let me add here. Okay, the child gets excited and you get worried, right?
Yes.
No problem. If anything that of this kind happens, I'm always there to help you out. Why do you worry?
Okay, that's what we are doing the right thing or not, we don't know.
See, it is for you parents to decide. I'm here to just, discuss all my details, my experience and so on. But at the end of the day, the only thing which I can say is, once a parent gets connected to me, I become a 24-hour helpline. I'll just give you a small example. Harshali is sitting here. Let Harshali herself tell you something. Harshali, can you tell me that day what happened when you sent me a message? Harshali, are you there?
Yes, during his yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you're telling me about his meltdown, no, my son.
Yeah. Can you
Actually,
tell me what exactly happened? And so that the parents can understand how we actually coordinate and work together.
Yeah, like मैं music therapy ले रही हूँ सर से, तो I play music 4 times a day, but in between my son got very aggressive and he got the meltdown. I immediately sent message to sir that he is very aggressive, hitting me and everything. Then within 5 minutes, within 2 minutes, he sent me a voice note and I played that. For 2 hours, but जब मेरा बच्चा जस्ट 15-20 मिनट में उसको लेके खुद ही सुनने लग गया और वो शांत होने लग गया. आई मीन इसका इफेक्ट इतना अच्छा था कि थोड़े देर में ही वो एकदम काम डाउन हो गया. I mean, he got aggressive maybe at 1 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, he was very content and calm. I mean, this worked for me very well.
Okay,
Sir, I really appreciate this, but don't you think that this kind of a music is make an addiction to the child?
Not at all. Music never, see, the thing is, always remember one thing. Whatever therapeutic music we are giving, we are basically giving that music to relax the brain, not for any kind of addiction. Don't worry about it. In fact, there are music that will basically calm down the child whenever a child enters a behavior issue or has a meltdown. Don't worry about it.
Sir, we'll take the last question of this session. Like my son, my son keeps his hand on his ears by the noise of a tap water. He is on spectrum. This music therapy will help in sound sensitivity.
Yeah. See, there are a lot of kids who are very sound sensitive to particular frequencies. There are a lot of cases which come to me with this issue, and within a few weeks or so, this particular issue we can easily overcome that through music therapy. Not a big issue, not at all a big issue.
Okay, sir. I think we are done with
last, ma'am. Sir, last one.
Yes, please. Okay, go on.
Yeah. Sir, my son is non-verbal. He is a 4-year-old and he's on spectrum. He's non-verbal. Whatever the songs or mantras or whatever it may be, whatever we hum, he will catch the tune and he will sing the same tune as we hum, as we sing the song. But he's not catching that words. Can it be helpful for him?
100%. See, what happens is, there's been a lot of research in this done in US also. And it was always seen, even if a child is not having proper speech, the child starts humming to particular music or particular tune.
Yeah.
Even a lot of my kids have the same issue. And gradually with humming and with music therapy, they have gradually improved the level of understanding. From level of understanding, they improve their communication, and from communication, gradually speech improves. A lot of new sounds, words start coming. Now, you have to have that patience.
Okay.
You have to have that patience. See, nothing happens overnight.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you so much, sir.
Oh,
I mean, we got
my pleasure.
New knowledge and very good insight from this. I mean, very
last question.
My pleasure. And it was a great platform for me to have a great interaction with all the parents here. Thank you everyone for joining and listening to me. Thanks a lot.
Thank you everyone. We will share his contact number in group. Yeah, signing out. Yeah, thank you.